Good evening, I'm Kyle Stokes. More than 50 years after Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream speech and nearly 50 years after the Civil Rights Act of 1964 went into effect, Hoosiers say we need to start reaching beyond race when promoting diversity. Hundreds of students, faculty, and staff gathered in Indiana University's Alumni Hall for the annual Unity Summit on MLK Day. Many of the event's discussions included issues relating to race. IU PhD student Katrina Overby says diversity is about more than that, though.
We need to open up and start talking about diversity within women, diversity within religion, diversity within physical capabilities, within mental capabilities, within sexuality. I just think that diversity means so many other things than just race, but race is always that starting conversation.
This year was the 9th year IU has held a Unity Summit. Governor Mike Pence has said he favors a plan to phase out Indiana's tax on business equipment that currently generates $1 billion for local governments and schools. Tomorrow morning, the state senators will hear an alternative to getting rid of that tax. A leading senator's plan would exempt $25,000 worth of business equipment from the tax, as well as lower the state's corporate income tax rate. Compare that to the House's plan, which has the governor's backing and would allow local governments to eliminate the tax altogether. A legislative estimate says eliminating the tax would cost school districts alone $150 million. The Senate Tax Committee meets tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. and they'll do so after snowfall tonight. A 90% chance of snow overnight as we check the forecast, dipping down to a low of 17 degrees with high winds out of the north, and it turns cold through the week with, look at that low temperature on Thursday of -1 and turning snowy but warmer by the weekend. For more news, you can go to WFIU and WTIUnews.org.